nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like to a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, as to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philosophy, stir up the Athenian youth to merriments. Awake the burdened nimble spirit of mirth. Turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love, doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelry.
Happy Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, Scovigius. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter, Hermia. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her, and my gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes, and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung, with feigning voice, verses of feigning love, and stolen the impressions of her fantasies. With bracelets of thy hair, rings, gauds, conceits, knacks, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, messengers of strong prevalment and unhardened youth. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, and turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And my gracious Duke, be it so that shall not, before your grace, consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine, I may dispose of her. We shall either be to this gentleman, or to a death according to our law, immediately providing in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you your father should be as a god, one that composed your beauties, and yea, to whom you are but a form of wax, by him imprinted, and within his power to leave the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father look but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty, in such a presence here to plead my thoughts. But I beseech your grace, that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires. Know of your youth, examine well your blood, whether, if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun. Thrice blessed they that master so their blood, to undergo such maiden pilgrimage. But earthlier happy is the rose distilled, than that which, withering on the virgin fall, grows, lives, and dies in single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will yield my virgin patent up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me for everlasting bond of fellowship, upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius as he would, or on Diana's altar to protest for high austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crated title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, true he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him, and she is mine. Nor of my rights of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortune is every way as fairly ranked. I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I vouch on his head, made love to Nadar's daughter Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof, but being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But come, Demetrius, and come, Aegeus, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may extenuate, to death, or to a vow of single life. Come, my Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I must employ you in some business against our nuptial, and confer with you of something that clearly concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire, we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses here do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well redeem them from the tempest of my eyes.
I me, thoughts never read, never hear but tell of history. Course of true love never did run smooth.
If then true lovers have ever been crossed, stands as an edict in destiny, then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross. It's due to love, as thoughts, dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, or fancies followers.
A good persuasion, therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue. She hath no child. From Athens, a house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou dost me then, steal from thy father's house tomorrow night, and into the woods a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena, to do observance till morn of May. There I will stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Good speed for Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Your eyes are loads hers, and your tongue's sweet air more tunable than laughter shepherd's ear. When wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear, sickness is catching. Oh, were favour so, your words would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Were the world mine, Demetrius being baited, the rest I'll give to be to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affections move.
The more I hate him, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
Oh, his folly, Helena, is of no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place.
Helen, to you our minds one fold. Tomorrow night when Phoebe does behold a silver visage in a watery glass, decked with liquid pearls and bladed brass, the time of lover's flight does still conceal. Through Athens' gate we devise the steel.
And in the woods, where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet. There my Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck while we are Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander. We must starve our sight from lovers' food till tomorrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helen, adieu. As your team, Demetrius dotes on you.
How happy some more can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so, and he will not know what all but he do know. For as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I admiring of his qualities. Things base and vile, holding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. For love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hast of mind of any judgment taste, wings and no eyes, figure unheedy haste. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine, and when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have but thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Anyone interested in going to watch it? No? How about it then? Watches for sale, anyone going to watch it? Nothing dodgy, good quality stuff. Anyone interested in watching? Watches? No?
It's all our company here.
You are best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit throughout all Athens to play an our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Our play is the most lamentable comedy and the most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call it. Knickerbottom the Weaver.
Ready? Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Knickerbottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself, most gallant for love.
That would ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. To the rest. And yet my chief humour is for a tyrant. I could play Hercules, rarely, or a part to tear a cat in, to make all split the raging rocks, and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and amphibious cars shall shine from far, to make and mar the foolish fates. This was shocking. Now in the rest of the plays.
Francis speak the bellows, no doubt.
Here, Peter Quince.
Luke, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight!
It is the lady that Pyramus herself.
No faith! Then not be pray a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all right. We shall play it in a mask, that you may speak as smart as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Fishmen, Pyramus, my lover dear, by Thisbe dear, and lady dear.
No, you must play Pyramus, and flute you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling the tailor.
Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout the tinker.
Yeah, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Tonight Patrona heed a lion's part, and I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Oh, pray you, if it be, give it me. Oh, for I am slow as study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
But let me play the lion too. I will roar, but I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar, but I will make the Duke say, let him roar again! Let him roar again! Roar!
And you should do it too, terribly! You would frighten the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us everyone, sir!
I grant you, friends, if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you and to any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus! For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentlemanlike man. Therefore you must needs play Pyramus!
Well, I will undertake it. What beard will I best to play it in?
Why, what you will.
Well, I will discharge it in either your straw-coloured beard, your orange tawny beard, your purple and grey beard, or your French crown-coloured beard, your perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you will play barefaced. But masters, here are your parts, and I am to request you, entreat you, and desire you to come to mine tomorrow night and meet me at the Palace Wood, a mile without the town. By moonlight there we will rehearse. For if we were to meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company and our vices known. In the meantime, I will draw a bill of property such as our play won. Pray you fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse, most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
And the Duke so quick meet.
Enough! Hold or cut bowstrings.
Ah! Ready? Hey!
Spirit, whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, thorough brush, thorough briar, over park, over pale, thorough flood, thorough fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's spear, and I sought the fairy queen to jewel her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall her pensioners be, and in their gold coats, spots, you see, those be rubies. Fairy favours, in those freckles live their savours. I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou love of spirits, I'll be gone. The queen and all her elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing Philandra! Because she has her attendant hath a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had no sweeter changeling, and jealous Oberon would have that child, knight of his train, to trace the forest wild. But she, perforce, withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet, in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen. But they do swear that all their owls for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
I mistake your shape and making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish right common good fellow. Are you not he, that frights the maidens in villagery, skim milk, and sometimes labour in the choir? Beatless make the breathless housewife churn, and sometime make the drink to bear no balm. Esteem thy wanderers laughing at their harm. Those the hobgoblin call you, and sweet puck, you do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are you not it?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I just wove one, and make him smile, when I, a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in the likeness of the filly foal. Lurk I in a gossip's bowl, in the very likeness of a roasted crab. Oh, and when she drinks, oh, against her lips I bob, and on her withered dewlap fall the ale. The wisest art, telling the saddest tale. Sometimes a 3-foot stool mistaketh me, then slip I from a bum, down tumble she and tear her cry, and it falls into a cough. And then the whole choir hold their hips and laugh, and waxen in their mirth, they knees and swear. Never a merrier hour was wasted there. But from ferry, here comes Oberon.
And take my mistress! Keep the gun!
What? Jealous Oberon? Very skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry! Fast wanton! Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know that thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Colin sat all day, playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Philida. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest steep of India, but thou forsook the bouncing hand, your busting mistress and your warrior lad. The Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give them their joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus? For shame to tell. Glance at my credit with Hippolyta. Knowing I know thy love to Theseus, didst thou not lead him through the glimmering night from Pelagina, whom he ravished, and make him with fair Agles break his faith with Ariadne and Antopia?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never, since the middle summer spring, met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, by paved fountain or by rushing brook, and the beached margin to the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. For the wind, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land hath every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The ox hath therefore stretched his yoke in vain, the ploughman lost his sweat, and the green corn hath rotted ere his youth attained a beard. Gold stands empty in the drowned field, and crows are fatted with the muddy and flock. Human life was wont their winter cheer, no night is now with him or carol blessed. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air that rheumatic diseases do abound. And this same quantity of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension,
you amend it then? It lies on you! Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland lies not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order. In the spiced Indian air by night, and often has she gossiped by my side. But she, being mourned, of that boy did die. For her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. You will patiently dance in our round and see how wounded rebels go with us. If not, shun me and I will spare your boy.
Give me that boy and I will go with you!
Not for thy fairy kingdom! Fairies away. We should try downright if I want to stay.
Well, no, that way! Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury! My gentle Puck, come hither. And thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory to hear the sea maids meeting, I remember. That very time I saw that thou couldst not. Flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid all armed. A sudden aim he took at a fair vestal throned by the west, and loosed his left shaft smartly from his bolt, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white now, purple in love's wound, and maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me this flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make or man or woman madly dote on the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this flower, and return here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'm going to gather about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she's asleep. The next thing she waking looks upon, be it on lion, bear, wolf or bull, meddling monkey or on busy ape, she shall pursue it, the soul of love. And ere I take this child from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I shall make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I'm invisible. We'll overhear their comfort.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldst me they had stolen unto this wood, and here am I, woed within this wood because I could not meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather do I not, in plainest truth, tell you I do not, nor cannot love you?
And even for that I do love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you. What worse a place can I beg in your love? And yet a high place of respect with me. And to be used as you use your dog.
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much, to leave the city,
and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, so that it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I am not in the night, nor doth this wood lack worlds of company, for you in my respect are all the world. Then how can it be said I am alone, when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee, and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The world has not such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies and Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the griffin, and the mild hind makes speed to catch the tiger. Bootless speed, when cowardice pursues and valor flies.
I will not stay thy questions, let me go! Whoa. If thou follow me, do not believe that I shall do thee mischief in this wood.
Why? In the temple, the town, the field you do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius, your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee, and make a heaven of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, then. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye. There.
I pray thee, keep me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips nodding and the violet grows quite over canopied with luscious woodbine. There sleeps Titania, some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. With the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of faithful fantasies. Take thou sumpet, and seek through this grove the sweet Athenian ladies in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes! Do it. The next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on, affected with some care that he may put more fond on her than she upon her. And look thou meet me here, ere the first cock crows.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Double tongues, thorny hedgehogs, be not asleep. Beasts and blind worms do no wrong. Come not near our fairy queen. With melody, singing our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 lullaby. Never harm nor spell nor charm. Come our lovely lady nigh. So good night with lullaby. La 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 lullaby. Weaving spiders come not here. Hence you lawless spinners hence. Beetles black approach not near. Worm nor snail do no offence. La 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 lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 lullaby. Hence, away, now all is well. One aloof stands sentinel.
What thou sees when thou dost wake, do it, and I true love take, love and languish for his sake. Be it ouse, or cat, or bear, pard or bull with bristled hair in thy eye, it shall appear. When thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake. Some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you fate with wandering in the woods. And to speak troth, I forgot our way. Where rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander, find you out of bed. For I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve us pillow both, one heart, one bed, two bodies. And one troth.
Say good, Lysander, for my sake, my dear. Lie further off, yet do not lie so near.
Take the scent sweet of my innocence. Love takes a meaning to love's conference. My heart unto yours is knit, so that one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchanged with an oath, so that two bosoms, a single troth, then by your side, no bedroom me deny. For lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now much beshrew my manners and my pride, if Hermia meant to say, Lysander lied. Good gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. Such separation as may well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor maid. So far be distance. And good night, sweet friend. Thy love ne'er alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen, amen, to that fair prayer say I. Sleep, give thee all this rest.
Without that wish, the wish's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, Athenian found I now, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's false sin, stirring love. Night and silence. Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despise the Athenian name. And here the maiden, sleeping sound, on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she dares not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Upon your eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to overrun.
Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not hold me thus.
Oh, wilt thou darkling leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril, I alone will go.
I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia wheresoever she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No. No, I am as ugly as a bear. For bidst thou meet me run away for fear? Therefore no marvel though Demetrius do, as a monster fly my presence thus. What wicked and dissembling glass of mine made me compare with Hermia's sphery eye? But who is here? Lysander on the ground. Dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire I will for thy spirit's sake. Transparent Helena, nature shew her art, that through thy bosom let me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? How a fitting word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. What though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia I do repent. The tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not her Hermia, but Helena I love. Who would not change a raven for a dove? The will of a man is by his reason swayed, and reason say you are the worthier maid.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When? At your hands did I deserve this scorn? It's not enough. It's not enough, young man, that I did never. No, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye, but you must flout my insufficiency. Good troth, you do me wrong. Good sooth you do. In such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare well. Perforce I must confess. I thought you lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused, should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never must they come Lysander near. For of a serpent of the sweetest thing, the deepest loam to the stomach brings. So thou, my serpent, and my heresies, of all be hated most of me. Call my power, address your love and might, to honour Helena, be her knight.
Help me, Lysander! Help me! Do thy best to pluck this common serpent from my breast. I me! For pity, what a dream was here! Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel play. Lysander? What? Removed? Lysander, Lord? What? Out of hearing gone? No sound, no word? Lad, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves.
This green plot shall be our stage, this hawthorn break our tarry health. And we will do it in action, as we shall do it before the Duke.
He agrees.
What sayest thou, Billy Walton?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Why, lady, upon us fair.
Oi, Bullock, we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have an advice to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we shall have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No! Make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will the ladies not be afraid of the lion?
Oh, fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves what to bring in, God shield us, alive among ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there is not a more fearful wildfowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell me he is not a lion.
Nay, and you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak through, saying thus, all to the same defect. Ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, I would request you, or I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I am come hither as a lion, 'twere a pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are. And there indeed let him name his name, and tell them plainly he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so, but there is 2 hard things. That is to bring the moonlight into the chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, didn't mean to fight the moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our plans?
A calendar, look in the almanac, find out moonshine.
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why, then you may leave the casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Why, else one man or other must come in with a bush of thorns in a lantern, and say he is to disfigure, or to present the person of moonshine. But then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bon?
Some man or other must present to all, and let him have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast about him to signify war. And let him hold his fingers thus, that through that cranny Pyramus and Thisbe may whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin, and when you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so every man according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What? A play toward? I'll be an auditor, an act or 2 perhaps? I see, of course.
Speak, Pyramus! This may stand for.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savours sweet.
Odors!
Odours, savours sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay now but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger, Pyramus, and play dear.
Must I speak now?
I must do, for you must understand, he goes but to see a noise that he heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of colour like the red rose on triumphant brand, most frisky juvenile, and eke most lovely June, as true as horse that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninny's tomb, man! Why, you must not speak that part yet. That you answer to Pyramus. I speak we have parted once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter! Your cure is past. It is never tire.
Oh, as true as horse that yet would never tire.
If I were fair, this thing I would only die.
Monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted! Pray must fly must!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about, around. Some fog, some bush, break, fire. Sometimes a horse out, sometimes a hound, a hawk. All despair, sometimes a fire, and neigh, and bark, and grunt, and roar, and burn. Like horse, hound, hawk, bear, fire at every turn.
Why did they run away? This is a neighbour of them to make me afeard.
Oh, Mum! Thou art changed! What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see nothing of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom, bless thee! Thou art translated!
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me! To frighten me if they could. But I will not stir from this place. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here. And I will sing that they shall hear I am not afraid. The whistle cock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
Angel wakes me from my flowery bed.
The finch, the sparrow and the lark, the plain song cuckoo grey, whose note for many a man doth mark, dares not answer nay.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. My ear is much enamoured of thy note. So is my eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtues. The force doth move me, and the first view, to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company nowadays. The more the pity that some honest neighbours will not make them friends. Nay, and I can gleek upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so, neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I'd enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state. And I do love thee, therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee. And they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing, while thou on pressed boughs dost sleep. Thou wilt hide thy mortal grossness so, thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, mustard seed, honey, and I. Russia, be kind and courteous to his gentleman, up in his walks and gamble in his eyes, even with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries, honey bags still from the humble fields of the night tapers crop
Oh, I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I should desire of you more acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. If I do cut my finger, I shall make battle with you. Your name, honest gentleman? I pray you, commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, to Master Peascod, your father. Good Master Peascod, I should desire of you more acquaintance too. Your name, I beseech you, sir.
Mustard seed.
Good Master Mustard Seed. I know your patience well. That cowardly giant like ought to be that to ban many a gentleman of your house. I promise you, your kindred have made my eyes water red now. I should desire of you more acquaintance too, good Master Mustard Seed.
Come, wait upon him. Lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye. And when she weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie out my love song and bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania be awaked. Then what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Ah, here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What might rule about this haunted grove?
My mistress, with a monster, is in love! Near to her Tosan consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals that work for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus's nuptial day. The shallow-stick skin of that barren sort who, Pyramus presented, in their sport forsook his scene and ended in a break. When I did him a disadvantage take, an ass's gnaw I fixed on his hip, and on his thespian must be obsolete. And forth my mimic comes, when they him spy, as wild geese that the creeping flower eyes and sever themselves and madly sweep the sky. So at his sight away his fellows fly, and at our stand here o'er and o'er one falls, he mad cries, and help from Athens calls. Their sense thus weak, lost with their fears thus strong, made senseless things begin to do them wrong, for briars and thorns at their apparel snatch. Some sleeves, some hats, from yielders all things catch. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there. When in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waited straightaway loud.
This falls out better than I could devise. And hast thou yet touched the Athenians' eyes with the love juice as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping. That is finished too. And the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked her forth, she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is a woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Oh no, I but chide, but I should use thee worse. For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse, if thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being over shoes in blood, plunged into the deep, and kill me too. It cannot be but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, God, give him me.
I'd rather give his carcass to my hound.
Oh, dog, and cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth, be never numbered among men. Oh, once tell true, even for my Oh, brave Dutch! Could not a worm, an adder, do so much? An adder didn't, for with double a tongue than thine, thou serpent, never adder stung.
Oh! You spend your passion on a misprized mood! I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
Tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
A privilege, never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. Speak me no more whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness does heavier grow, for death that bankrupt sleep, and does sorrow owe, which now, in some slight measure, it will pay, if for his tender here I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken plighted, laid a love juice on some true love sight. Thy misprisons must perforce ensue. Some true love turned and not a false turn true.
Then fate o'errules that one man holding troth, a million foul compounding oath on oath.
Backward, swifter than the wind. And Helena of Athens, look thou find, all fancy 6 years and pale of cheer, with sighs of breath that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion, seest thou bring her here? I'll charm his eyes against the jewel head.
I go, look how I go! Swifter than the arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as Venus in the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside! The noise they make will cause their interest to awake.
Why should you think that I would scorn? Scorn and derision never comes in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep. So vows born. In all the nativity, all truth appears. Why me seems scorn to you? Bearing the badge of faith to prove them true.
You do advance your cunnings more and more, when truth kills truth. Oh, devilish holy fray, these vows are Hermia's. Will you give her all? Weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me, put into your scales, will weigh even, and both as light as tails.
I had no judgment, with her I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you give her all.
Demetrius loves her, he loves not you.
Oh, Helen! Goddess! Nymph! Perfect! Divine! To what, my love, should I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy, oh how ripe in show. Thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow. That pure congealed white, high Taurus' snow, fanned by the eastern wind, turns to a crow when thou hold'st up thy hand. Oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this sea of bliss.
Oh, hell, I see you are all bent to sit against me for your merriment. If you were civil, and you had seen you could do thus much injury. You both are rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena. A trim enterprise, a manly enterprise, to conjure tears up in a poor maid's eyes.
Demetrius, you're unkind, be not so. For you love Hermia, this you know, I know. Let's hear with all goodwill, with all my heart. Hermia this love, I yield you up my part. To yours, to Helen, to me bequeath, whom I do love, and will do to my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her but guest-wise sojourned, and now to Helen's home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not the faith thou dost not know, lest of thy peril thou abide dear. But look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Dark light that from the eye his function takes, the ear more quick from apprehension makes. Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found. Mine ear, I thank it, brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly did thou leave me so?
Why should he stay, whom love pressed to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
To Lysander's love, and that will not let him bide. Fair Helen more than gilds the night, than all yon fiery modes and eyes of light. Why speak'st thou me? Could not make thee know the hate I bear thee, they believe thee so.
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
No, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive, they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? In all the counsel we two have shared, all school days, friendship, childhood innocence, we, Hermia, like two artificial gods, have with our needles created both one flower, both on one sampler, sitting on one cushion, both warbling of one song, both in one key, as if our hands, our sides, voices, and minds have been incorporate. So we grew together, like to a double cherry, seeming parted, but yet a union in partition. Two lovely berries moulded on one stem, so with two seeming bodies, but one heart. And will you rent our ancient love asunder, to join with men in scorning your poor friend? 'Tis not friendly, 'tis not maidenly, our sex as well as I may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and made your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot to call me goddess, nymph, divine, rare, precious, celestial? Wherefore speaks he this to her he hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love, so rich within his soul, and tender me, forsooth, affection? But by your setting on, by your consent? What? Though I be so not in grace as you, so hung upon with love, so fortunate, but miserable most, to love unloved? This you should pity rather than despise.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do persever. Counterfeit sad looks make mouths upon me when I turn my back. Wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up. This sport well carried shall be chronicled. But if you have any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. But fare ye well. 'Tis partly mine own fault which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Helena! Hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel, no more than she can entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee, by my life I do. I swear by which I would lose with thee, to prove him false that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where to tinsel this?
Away, Euphia. No, sir, seems to break loose. Take on as you would follow. Again, come not. You are a caveman. Go.
Hang off, you cat, you bird, you bold thing let loose. I'll shake thee for me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What changes this sweet love?
Thy love, out torn tartar. out, loathe medicine, hated potions, hence.
Do you not jest?
Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I'll keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What? Shall I strike her, hurt her, kill her dead? Though I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What? Can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me wherefore? Oh me, what news, my love? Am not I Hermia, and not you, Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me. Why then you left me, oh the gods forbid, in earnest shall I say.
And by my life never did desire to see thee more. Therefore be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain nothing true, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee. And love Helena.
Oh me, you juggler, you canker blossom, you thief of love. What, have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Divining faith, have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What? Will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you.
Puppet, why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath many to compare between our statures. She hath earned her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem, because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted no pole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low but that my nails can reach unto thine eye.
I pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in shrewishness. I am a right maid for my cowardice. Oh, let her not strike me. You cats may think because she is something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower, hark again!
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Did ever keep your counsels. Never wronged you. Save that, in love unto Demetrius, I told him of your stealth unto this wood. He followed you. For love I followed him, but he hath chid me hence and threatened me. To strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. And now, so you will let me quiet go, to Athens will I bear my folly back, and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why get you gone? Who is it that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Well, fear not. She's not harmed thee.
No, no, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again! Nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer her to flank me thus? Let me come to her.
Get gone, you dwarf. You nicholas pimping up grass maid. You bees, you acorn.
You are too officious in other heart that scorns your services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena, take not her part. For if thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide.
Now she holds me not. Follow, if thou darest, to try who's right. Thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee cheek by jowl.
You mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer though to run away.
I am amazed to know not what to say.
Leave me, King of Shadows. I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And so far, plain has proved my enterprise, as I have anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so far, am I glad it did so, as is there jangling I see with sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hide therefore, Robin. Overcast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon with drooping fog as black as Acre, and lead these testy rivals so astray as one comes not within another's way. Like to lie sand, sometime frame thy tongue, and stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong, and sometimes rail thou like Demetrius, and lead them thus, till o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep with laden legs and batty wings doth creep. And crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wanton sight. And next awake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision, and back to Athens shall the lovers wend, whose league till date with death shall never end. Whilst I in this affair do thee employ, unto my queen, and beg her Indian boy, and then I will her charmed eye release from monstrous view, and all things shall be peace.
My very lord, this must be done with haste, for night's swift dragons cut the clouds full fast.
But notwithstanding haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I'm afeard in field and town. Goblin, keep them up and down. Here comes one. Where art thou, frowns at me? Speak down now. Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou? I will be with you straight. Follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again! Oh, thou runaway, thou coward! Art thou fled? Speak! In some bush? Or where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookest for wars and wilt not come? Come thou recreant, come thou child, I'll whip thee with a rod. Here's the father, draws a sword on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice, who try no man but hear.
He goes before me and still dares me on. And when I come where he is coming, then he is gone. Though villain is much lighter hill than I followed fast, but faster did he fly. Ah! That fallen am I on this dark, uneven way. And here will I rest me. Come thou gentle day. For, but if once thou show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Oh, coward! Why comest thou not?
Abide me if thou darest, for well I wot. Oh, thou runs before me, shifting every place. Thou dares not stand nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither. I am here.
Nay, then thou mockest me. Thou shalt buy this dear if ever I thy face by daylight see. Oh, but go thy way. Venus constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be visited. Oh.
Oh, weary night. Oh, long and tedious night, abate thy hours, and shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Athens by daylight, from these that my poor company detest. And sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, still me a while, from mine own company.
Yet but three. Come one more, two of both kinds makes up four. Here she comes, cast and sad. Ah, Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
I'm never so weary, never so in woe. Bedappled with the dew, torn with briars, I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heavens, shield Lysander if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover, remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. And the country proverb known, that every man should take his own, in your waking shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy,
And stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth head. Kiss thy fair, large ears, my gentle dew.
Where's Peace Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peace Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Monsieur Cobweb, get you your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. And good Monsieur, bring me the honey bag. But do not fret yourself too much in the action, Monsieur. And good Monsieur, have a care the honey bag break not. I would be loath to have you overflown with a honey bag, good Signor. Where's Monsieur Mustard Sing?
Ready?
Give me your leave, Monsieur Mustard Sing. Pray you leave your courtesy, good Signor.
What is your will?
Nothing but to help Cavalry Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber's, Monsieur. Methinks I am grown marvellous hairy about the face. But I am such a tender ass if my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
What? Wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
Oh, I have a reasonable good ear in music.
Oh, say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Oh, truly, a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that just seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
Oh, I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But, I pray you, let none of you people spare me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies be gone, and be always away. Sound down the wood, the sweet honeysuckle gently entwist. The female ivy so enrings the barky fingers of the owl. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good woman! Seest thou this sweet sight? I dote it now and do it with pity. For meeting her of late behind the wood, seeking sweet favours for this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. For she his hairy temples had rounded with a coronet of fresh and fragrant flowers. When I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience, I then did ask of her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy. I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes, and to Puck, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he waking, and the others do, may think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. First, I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou was wont to be, see as thou was wont to see. Diane's bud, or Cupid's flower, hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon. What visions have I seen? Methought I was enamoured of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how my eyes do loathe this massage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off this head.
Now when thou wakest with thine own fool's eyes,
Come, my queen, take hands with me. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will, tomorrow midnight, solemnly, dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphant, and bless it to all fair prosperity. And there will these pairs of faithful lovers be wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
fairy king, attendant Mark, I do hear thee morning lark.
Then come, my queen, in silent sigh. Dip we out the night shade. We the glow can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night. I sleeping here were found, with these mortals on the ground.
Go, one of you, find out the following. For now our observation is performed. And since we have the ballad of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds. Uncouple in the western valley, let them go. Dispatch, I say, and find the forest now. We will, fair queen, up to the mountain top, and mark the musical confusion of hounds, and echo in conjunction. Judge when you hear. Good soul, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep, and this Lysander, this Demetrius is, and this Helena, or Nidas Helena. I wonder of them being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intent, came here in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is not this the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine is past. Begin these wood birds for it's a couple now.
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all, rise up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world, that hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazingly. Half sleep, half waking, but yet I swear, I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, and now you need to think me, so it is so. I came with Hermia hither. Our tent was to be gone of Athens, where we might without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough! Enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away, they would Demetrius have defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose, hither to this wood, and I in fury hither followed them. Fair Helen, in fancy, following me. But, my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power that it is, that my love for Hermia melted as the snow, to seem to me now as a remembrance of an idle gaud, which in my childhood I did dote upon, and all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and pleasure of mine eye is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed there I saw Hermia. Like a sickness, I did loathe this food, as in how it come to my natural taste, and now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Lovers, you are fortunately met. And of this discourse we shall hear anon. Adieus, I will obey your will. For in the temple, by and by, with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. But for the morning now is something worn. Our purpose hunting shall be set aside. Away with us, to Athens, 3 and 3, with a whole of feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable, like far-off mountains turning into clouds.
Methink I'd see these things with parted eye, when everything seems double.
So methinks. And I have found Demetrius, like a jewel. Mine own, and not mine own.
Are you sure that we're awake? It seems but yet we sleep, we dream. Do you not think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow him to the temple.
Well, why then we are awake? Let us follow him and by the way recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me and I will answer. My next is most fair pyramid. Hello. Peter Queens. Blue the bellows mender. Snout the tinker. Starving. God's my life. Stolen eggs and left me here asleep. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream, past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass. If he will go about to expound history, methought I was, there is no man can say what. Methought I was, and methought I had a, but man is but a patched fool if he will offer to say what methought I had. Man's hand is unable to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what dream it was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom, and I will sing it in the latter end of the play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I will sing it at her death.
House. Is he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. I would tell he is transported.
If he come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
'Tis not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, he hath simply the best wit
person, too. And he is very paramour for a sweet man.
You must say paragon. A paramour is, God bless us, a thing of north.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. Oh, if our sport had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Oh, sweet bully bottom! That's how he lost 6pence a day during his life. He could not escape 6pence a day, and the Duke had not given him 6pence a day for playing Pyramus after hand. He would have deserved it. 6pence a day in Pyramus for nothing.
Where are his lands? Where are his hearts?
Bottom! Oh, most courageous there, most happy owl.
Masters, I would discourse wonders, but ask me not what, for if I tell you, I am not true Athenian. I will tell you everything, right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet bottom.
Not a word of me. All I will tell you is that the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together, good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps, every man agar his part. Meet me presently at the temple, for the long and the short of it is, our play is preferred!
Yes!
In any case, let Bisbee have clean linen, and let not you place the lion in Paris nails, but they shall hang out for the lion's claws. And most dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away! Go away!
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies, that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. One sees more devils than vast hell can hold. That is the man, the lover, all is frantic, sees Helen's beauty in a brow of Egypt. The poet's eye, in a fine frenzy rolling, doth glance from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven, and as imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shape, and gives them to airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Such tricks have strong imagination, but if it would but apprehend some joy, it comprehends some bringer of that joy. Or in the night, imagining some fear. How easy is a bush, suppose the better.
But all the stories of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancies images, and grows to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy of birth. Joy, gentle friends, joy of fresh days of love, accompany your hearts.
More than to us. Wait, in your royal walks, your board, your bed.
Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours, between our after supper and bedtime? What revels are in hand? Where is our usual manager of birth? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour called Philostrate?
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening? What masks, what music? How shall we beguile this lazy time if not with some delight?
Here is a brief of how many sports are right. Make a choice which your highness will see first.
The Battle of the Centaurs, to be sung by Athenian eunuch to a harp.
We'll know that. That I have told my love in glory of my kinsman Hercules.
The riot of the tipsy bacchanals, tearing the Thracian singer in their rage.
Oh, that is an old device. And it was played when I from Thebes last came up conqueror.
The thrice three muses, mourning the death of learning, late deceased in beggary.
That is some satire keen and critical, not suited to a nuptial ceremony.
A tedious, brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. A very tragical mirth.
Tragical mirth? Tedious and brief. That is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in the whole play there is not one word apt nor one player fitted. And tragical it is, my noble lord, for Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made my eyes water. But more tears the passion of loud laughter never shed.
Who are they that do play it?
Ah, hard-handed men that work in Athens here, that have not laboured in their minds till now, but have now toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial.
And we will hear it.
No, no, my noble lord, it is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing, nothing in the world. Unless you find sport in their intents, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pains to do you service.
I will hear that play. For never anything can be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. Go fetch them in, and take your places, ladies.
I love not to see wretchedness o'ercharged, and duty in service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
He says they can do nothing in this kind.
The kind of we to give them thanks for. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake, and what poor duty cannot do. Noble respect takes it in might, not merit. Love, therefore, and tongue-tied simplicity, in least speak most to my capacity.
So please, your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our good will. That you should think. We come not to offend, but with good will. To show our simple skill. That is the true beginning of our end. Consider then, we come but in despite. We do not come, as minded to content you our true intent is. Oh, for your delight, we are not here. That you should hear repent to. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
This fellow doth not stand upon points.
He hath baked his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not to stop. A good moral, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
He hath played on his prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound, but not in government.
His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, but all disordered. Who is next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on, till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus. If you would know, this beauteous lady, Thisbe is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wool, that vile wool which did these lovers sunder, and through wool's chink. Poor souls, they are content to whisper. At the which let no man wonder. This man with lantern and dog presenteth moonshine. For if you all know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to greet at Ninus' tomb, there to woo this grisly beast, which lie hight by name. The trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet-toothed and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat with blade, with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast. And Thisbe, tarrying in a mulberry shade, his dagger drew, and died. For all the rest, let lion, moonshine, wool, and lovers twain, at large discourse, whilst here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion beat his feet.
No wonder, my lord, one lion may where many asses do.
In this same interlude it doth befall that I one snout by name present a wool, and such a wool as I would have you think that had it in it a crannied hole or chink. Through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show I am that same wool, the truth is so. And this, the cranny, is right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire lime and hair to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition that ever I heard this, my lord.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
O grim-looked night. O night with you so black. O night whichever art when day is not. O night! O night! Alack, alack, alack! I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, O wall, O sweet and lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine. Thou wall! O wall! O sweet and lovely wall! Show me thy chink, to blink through all with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I'm to see her through the chink in the wall. You will see it will fall, Pat, as I told you. Yonder she comes.
My love thou art, my love, I think.
Oh, kiss me through the whole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straightway?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I war, my part discharged so, and being done, this wall away doth go.
How is the moon used between the two neighbours?
No remedy, my lord, when walls are so willful to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that e'er I heard.
The best in this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse, if imagination amend them.
It must be your imagination then and not theirs.
If we imagine no worse of them than they do of themselves, they may pass for excellent men. Here come two noble beasts in, a man and a lion.
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear, the smallest, monstrous mass that creeps along the floor, may now both quake and tremble with, for know that I, once snug the joiner, am a lion fell, nor else no lion's dam. For if I should come in strife into this place, it were pity on my life.
A very gentle beast, and of a good conscience.
This is the very best of the beast, my lord, that e'er I saw.
The lion is very fox in his valour.
True, and a goose for his discretion.
Not so, my lord, for his valour cannot carry his discretion, and the fox carries a goose.
His discretion, I'm sure, cannot carry his valour, for the goose carries not the fox. It is well. Leave it to his discretion, and let us listen to the moon.
This lengthen doth the whole person.
He should warn the horns on his head.
He is no crescent, and his horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lengthen doth the whole person.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put into the lantern. How is it else the lad of the moon?
He dares not come here for the candle. Do you see it is already snuff?
I am weary of this moon, for he would change.
It appears by his small light of discretion he is in the way, but yet, in all courtesy and all reason, we must stay the time.
Proceed, moon.
All I have to say is to tell you that the lantern is the moon, my man of moon. In this dog, my dog.
Why? All these should be in the lantern, for all of these are in the moon. Silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is old Ninny's tomb. Where is my love? Oh, grrr! Ah! Grrr!
Well brought, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shone, moon. Truly the moon shines with good grace.
Well mouse lion.
And then came Pyramus.
And so the lion vanished.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious, golden, glittering beams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe's sight. Stay, oh spite! Been marked all night! What dreadful dole is here? Eyes do you see? How can this be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear! Thy mantle good. What? Stained with blood? Approach, ye fury spell! Oh, fates, come, come! Cut thread and crumb! Quail, crush, conclude and quail!
This passion and death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
Shrew my heart, for I do pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature? Wherefore didst thou lion's frame? Since lion here hath deflowered my dear, which was the fairest dame that ever lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come tears, confound, outsought and wound the pap of Pyramus. That left pap where the heart doth hop. Thus, die, I. Thus. Thus. Thus! Now am I dead. Now am I fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, loose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now, die! 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 Die!
Less than an ace, man, for he is dead. He is nothing.
With the help of a surgeon, he might yet recover and prove an ass.
How chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe returns and finds her lover?
She will find him by starlight. Here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
Methinks it should not be a long one for such a Pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
A modal term of balance which Pyramus, which Thisbe is the better. He for a man, God warrant us, she for a woman, God bless us.
Oh, she is spied already with those sweet eyes.
Asleep, my love? What? Dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, speak! Quite dumb! Dead, dead! A tomb! A tomb! A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes, these lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone, are gone. Lover's neck moan, his eyes were green as leaves. Oh, sisters three, come, come to me with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, since you have shore with shears his thread of silk. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword. Come, blade, my breast improve. And farewell, friends. Thus Thisbe ends. Adieu, adieu, adieu.
Now moonshine and light are left to bury the dead.
I am wool too.
No, indeed, sir. The wall is down that parted their fathers. Will it please you to see the epilogue or the hero?
No, no epilogue, I pray you. For your play needs no excuse. Never excuse, for when the players are all dead, there need none to be blamed. But come, you're both on us. Let your epilogue alone. Lovers to bed. 'Tis almost fairy time. And I fear we shall outsleep the coming morn as much as we this night have overwatched. This purple gross play hath well beguiled the heavy gate of night. A fortnight hold we this ceremony. in knightly robes and new jollity.
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy ploughman snores, all with weary task fordone. Now the wasted brams do glow, whilst the screech owl, screeching loud, puts the wretch that lies in woe, in remembrance of a shroud. Now it is a time of night, and the graves all gaping wide, everyone lets forth his sprite in the churchway past the glide. And we fairies, that do run by the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream, now are frolic. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give glimmering light, by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from rye.
Now until the break of day,
Through the house each fairy stray,
to the best bride bed window,
which by us shall blessed be,
and the issue there create.
ever shall be fortune,
So shall all the couples free,
ever true in loving thee,
and the gifts of nature's hand.
shall not in their issue stand.
With this field you consecrate,
Every fairy take his gate,
to each several chamber blessed,
through this palace with sweet peace,
ever shall him safe blessed.
and the owner of it blessed.
Trip away, make no stay.
Meet we all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, as you have but slumbered here, whilst these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest buck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long, else the puck a liar call. So, good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.